Don't care what people think, it is their problem, not yours. People are not judging you, they're too busy to think about themselves. There are over 7.5 billions of people in the world, well, maybe 7.6 by now, depending on how active people are. And everybody has a different taste. If everybody likes you, then you're doing something wrong. It is better to be somebody's shot of whiskey than everybody's cup of tea. Unless, of course, you love tea to the moon and back. Don't care what people think of you, one day they're all gonna be dead anyways. Did you ever hear one of these quotes? They can be a little bit tricky and deceiving because they seem like they're gonna help you, but in the long term, it might not work. So what I'm proposing here in this video is one technique, not a magic formula. I'm not here for those. I'm not a witch or anything. Well, unless I am on my period. Anyways, the key insight I'm gonna share here goes in the lines of this. Get more understanding of a person whose judgment you are the most afraid of. I find that getting deeper understanding of a situation can really help out, much more than you think. Practically, what you can do. Imagine you are going down the street and you maybe have a bad hairstyle that day. Maybe you used too much product or you didn't use enough of a product. And then there's gonna be a person who's gonna pass you by on the street. And maybe you have like a thought in your head like, oh, what are they gonna think of my hair? You know, you don't even care that they're maybe not looking at your hair or that they don't care about hair at all, or maybe they don't even have hair themselves. That is not important. What is important is that you are wrapped up in your own head. What you can do instead is to shift the focus of your attention, that's the first thing, but not the only thing, and look at them and think like, what do you think about them? I was surprised a lot of the times. I was so wrapped up in being afraid what will people think of me that I didn't even know many times what do I think of them.
True story.
And so you can think of what is your opinion about what they look like. You don't have to be super judgmental, you know, I know you're gonna want to. It is better to also focus on what is your impression, what do you sense from this person.
Did you fucking fart?
What expression do they have on their face? Are they happy? Are they sad? Do they seem angry? Do they seem like they're rushing somewhere? Or do they seem stoned? It's surprising how many people I met these days who appeared like that. At first this might be hard if you're not used to like sensing things, but you can learn that. My previous video was about mindfulness and there you can find some inspiration how you can do just this. Yes, I did a commercial on my own video, but like seriously, who's gonna do it for me? And you can do this even with people who you know. Now you may be gonna have an objection, and I'm ready for those because I make these objections myself and I only make them because I know the answer to them, you know. You can get a notebook in which you can write in the evening and write down the people whose opinions you were most afraid of. And then you can think about it later and retrospectively. I personally use both of these approaches and I combine them. Because what is gonna happen also, not only the shift of the focus of attention, but also the deeper understanding will somehow, I don't really know how, but it does, it will bring you a relief from that situation. Another objection you might have, well, what you said is nice and all, but how is this gonna help me when I'm about to give a speech in front of an audience where there's like 100 people? And I would answer to, well, it won't. It's not meant for 100 people. However, there are still people who are probably in this audience whose opinions you care about. So you can at least pick at least some of the individuals who are in this huge crowd. However, my video is really meant for everyday situations because I feel like if you get stressed by this every single day, it can really be bad for your health. If you have any suggestions for me, maybe some other techniques which I can try, definitely write it down, also other people can get inspired by that. And that's everything for me. Have a beautiful now, and I will see you next time with my next video. Bye!